designed for keeping secrets in my head, or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
Yes, indeed. It is Over the Hump Day, Wednesday, boys and girls. It is Butch On Sports, and I'm here. Simply Butch is here. Yes, indeed, boys and girls. About on Wednesday, yes, indeed, Over the Hump, about 5:36, we're doing this podcast here for your dancing and enjoyment and dining pleasure here. A lot to talk about here in the sports news, per se. Let's have at it here, boys and girls, with 1 and a 2 and a 3. Let me get my little board up here. After I put one board down, pow. There we go. That's cute. And we'll put one board up so I can see. The Detroit Tigers are actually playing right now there. They're tied up with the New York Yankees by a score of 1-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Do it look promising for the Tigers? Yes, indeed. They're not trailing. Yesterday, Dustin Peterson laced a tie-breaking double off of Mr. Chapman in the 9th inning for his first major league hit. And Detroit Tigers beat the Yankees 3-2, 3-1, I should say. Jordy Mercer, new guy in town from Pittsburgh, also single for some insurance runs, and Jordan Zimmerman. He pitched another strong outing to keep the Tigers in the beat. Tigers are now 3-3, second place in the Central Division. And again, they're playing the New York Yankees this afternoon. Right now, current score is 1-1, bottom of the 5th inning. And I'll try to keep you abreast of those particular arrangements as they may be going on. Boy, for the Tigers, Los Singar. Jonathan Losingar. That's the best I can pronounce his last name, is pitching for the Yankees. By the way, legendary Atlanta Braves manager Bobby Cox was taken to the hospital Tuesday night. He's suffering from a possible stroke. That Klein of WSB in Atlanta reported the 77-year-old manager of the Braves from 1978 to 81. Then 4 years after, he was with the Blue Jays as a coach and a general manager. He came back to Atlanta Braves for 21 years, and they were good years indeed for the Braves, getting a World Championship out there running, and consecutive National League and Western Division champions. I mean, the Braves was the stuff in the days, in the 90s, late 80s. Oh, yeah. Let's move on. Detroit Red Wings are doing pretty well indeed. They have won 8 out of 9 games. Of course, it's the close of the season. I do believe the Wings have exactly, 2 games remaining before their season is up. However, the Red Wings Executive Vice President and General Manager Ken Holland yesterday announced that Jeff Blashill has agreed to a 2-year contract extension remaining on his contract there. We talked about that on the radio show The Game that I'm on 95.1, The Eagle in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, just the other night on Monday. And I was not sure. I will tell you indeed, because I always like to see him coming instead of going. Rumors mean nothing to me. But the official has been given, and Blashill is 45 years old. He's currently in his 4th season as head coach for the Red Wings and his 7th season overall with the organization, joining as an assistant coach in 2011-12 before serving as the Grand Rapids Griffins from 12 to 15, where at the helm he won a title. I don't know, the Campbell Cup, the Boogie Woogie Cup, was the best cup of all the minor league teams in North America. Red Wings have had a lot of young talent there. You know, the likes of Dylan Larkins and Andreas Aciacio, and also Tyler Bertuzzi. They were all in this line. Massa. The list goes on and on and on. Now they're up, and they're greasing the polls of fans indeed. And you kind of wonder why the Red Wings do better than the Pistons. Well, this is why. Red Wings had a plan, and they constantly improved at that plan. Not so much in wins and losses, but effort on the court, or as I say, on the ice in this matter. Yep. Red Wings had a plan, and hopefully that plan gets better and better and better. Some plans are right now in the future are foreseen to be a little bit different. However, this man is a head coach. He's 135, 143, and 47. He ranks 6th in the franchise history with 325 games on his belt with the Detroit Red Wings. So 2 more years, Jeff Blashill. NBA announced that, and I should have said this, maybe I couldn't because I should have said this on the game, but we had just got it in right after the game was over. You know, we was on the air to about 5 after 8 here. I got this about 8:30 that Andre Drummond has been the Eastern Conference Player this week. I'm marking Drummond's second Player of the Week of the month. He was the Player of the Week in the week of March the 11th. Drummond led the Pistons to a 2-1 week with an average of 17 points, 18 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a couple of steals. He has a record double-doubles in all 3 games, plus 18 points plus and 18-plus points rebound in 2 of those 3 games. Gave him the nod for the Player of the Week. Pistons have to do some things, too, as tonight they take on the Indiana Pacers, who are not no bums. They're second place in the division. Pistons are third, but a long way from second place there, I tell you what. Pistons are 39 and 38, and people are getting closer to the edge of with this particular team. Happens to be some of the teams that are up against the Pistons have some bad luck too. But the Pistons are going to have to start cashing in on some wins. They play tonight at the, Little Caesars Arena. They'll do their thing tonight. Around about 7 o'clock, 7:05, something like that there. The NFL off-season workouts have begun, okay? Voluntary off-season workouts are programmed to provide some training and some teaching and physical conditioning for the players. And the calendar for 2019 is here. And some of the teams have already started on their float to the boat there. Teams like Arizona with new coaches and whatnot can get an early start on the game. The Detroit Lions will start their first day on April the 15th. The OTA workout session will be May 20 and 21, May 23rd, May 29th through the 31st, and June 10th through the 13th. Mandatory minicamp will be on the June 4th and the 6th, through the 6th, I should say. Okay? That's the Lions. They're doing some things, too, here. They clean up shop. Hopefully this will do some good. The AFL, new football league that come to fruition after the NFL season turned out its lights. Guess what, boys and girls? Their operation has to cease. A lot of blame to go around for this particular goodie there, but the most reliable punchline is that they ain't got enough money. They say, until we meet again, that's the punchline they give on their little statement or news release in regards to this football league that went under. I was just watching them the other day on television. I forgot the TBS, I think, was one of the contractors that were playing there. And the place was buck naked. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Seemed like the football was entertaining, I'll tell you. But, marketing means everything when you want people to watch things here. Speaking of football, the Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson is playing hardball with his team here. And I guess it's time to say either put up or shut up, boys and girls. Out of the top 5 quarterbacks, Russell Wilson is not there. Yeah, we talking about Matthew Stafford and some other quarterbacks. Was on the list that, man, shouldn't be there. But they got legitimate $20 million contracts or more. Matthew Stafford, again, is included in that bunch. He was the first to tell everybody. The guy in Atlanta and a whole lot of other people, including gentlemen in Green Bay. Pick him off if you can. He said by the 15th, y'all can do all the talking you want, but the 15th, I'm cutting off negotiations and that is it. He'll do his time and he'll go free agent. Now, you don't like that, fine, trade me, whatever. I don't know what the N-word is, that's E-N-D, boys and girls, the N-word. I'm spelling it out for you. Giving it to say, Russell Wilson may not be around there, to talk any kind of trash with anybody as far as football is concerned. Tell you. Detroit Tigers are playing right now. Let's check on them and see what they're doing in the whole spun of things here. Right now, I'm looking at my little scoreboard, and yeah, wowie, bowie, boom. They're in the 6th inning right now, in the bottom of the 6th, still 1-1. Tied score with the Yankees. Talking about the Detroit Tigers. So there. How can you get enough of that one there? Let's move on. Oh, this is a conversation I want to kind of bring to fruition here. Congratulations to Nate Oates, who went from Buffalo to the University of Alabama to spread his wings. Talking about the basketball coach from Romulus in the Downriver area. Did some tremendous things with some great players such as John Long, Grant Long, Terry Mills. A lot of players under his wing. And they won some things. I mean, like some states, couple of my knowing and coverage. Congratulations to him. I'm sorry for the coach that got fired, but somebody had to take his job. Here's what I wanted to talk about here. Several players, and this is a ladies' basketball team, have accused Northern Kentucky University. They're part of the Horizon League, boys and girls, if you do not know. Accused Cameron Whitaker of abusive behavior. Other women have stepped on up here as this particular story broke. And that was like a week and a half ago of coming and saying, yes, this coach is abusive here. We're talking about Miss Whitaker. Shara Davis, who's a senior of North Kentucky University, was Whitaker's first as a program head coach, alleged in an interview with the Cincinnati Enquirer that Whitaker used her medical condition to punish her and the team. Davis, who has colitis, ulcerative colitis, alleged that Whitaker isolated her from the rest of the team, including banning teammates from eating or sharing a hotel room or with her on the road because of her condition, which caused unexpected urges and trips to the bathroom. In one instance, Davis had rushed out of practice and used the bathroom. She said Whitaker forced the rest of the team to win sprints until Davis had returned. Davis compelled that it come forward after all that Tara Dashi did so as well last week. Dashi is also a senior on the team, posted an article detailing emotional abuse and bullying from Whitaker. 3 other North Kentucky players backed up their accounts as well, while 8 other and all current players and publicly supported Whitaker. I'm just telling you the deal on that there. And we don't know if it's all true or false or radically a news story there. But it goes on both sides of the fence, and sometimes they just get out of hand. Especially when winning and losing has come along there. One of the questions I raised this Monday on the game was a question dealing with the one in and one out rule of the NCAA. And some interesting answers from my colleague Dave McKay, E.J. Russell, as well as Scott Nason. All were different. All were highlighted by a lot of legitimacy. But the thing that matters is that, someone always wins, and there's always several who loses. And that's where maybe somewhat I brought the point out that has not been looked at. See, that one person, and then we can give an example on the Duke situation there, which, by golly, we knew from day one that he is not going to stick around. And we've had that with many players. We had that with Simmons from Philadelphia 76ers. He stayed with LSU for 1 year, or maybe half a year, before he shut down and got ready for the draft under the National Basketball Association because of the age limit of when they can be drafted or when they can play actual professional football. Which I might say, by the way, the National Basketball Association, if they want to draft, it has a G League. But again, their rules mean 19 years of age. Now they persistently drafted them at 18 years of age, and the G League is open for those particular players as well at that particular age, or younger in this particular case. And I may add maybe a comparison with the countries in Europe and whatnot there. You can play professional anything, really, as little as the age of 15 years old. And I'm speaking of basketball players of my knowledge right now. And some other sports such as soccer, European soccer, and also Asian soccer. Or should I say soccer on the other side of the lake or the ocean. Yeah. But need we say more if it's right or wrong or what it may be. Again, I say it's one wins, one lose. Davis is arguing about a shoe deal, over $100 million. And here's a kid who was maybe eligible to get on the list and get maybe a couple year scholarship out the deal because of a particular person taking up the rule. And doing this deal, do righteous. Again, Duke got their rear end whooped by the Michigan State Spartans, which ended the career, and all just due maybe raises that this particular individual or individuals who were coming out the first year who was involved with Duke, residuals I should call it, will not be receiving. Oh, what a wonderful world this would be, huh? But again, that kid might have to go to junior college with no scholarship. With just the notion that he wants to get an education, which he's there for in the first place, maybe not a player of distinction. And remember, and we can raise back the reasons some majority of these kids came out because of something called hardship, which they don't call it that anymore. They call it right now prerogative, more or less. Because of the age factor, and I can play the game just as good as this particular person at 12 years old. And I know he's a grown man. But talent is out there. And some people and some conglomerates believe that that could be true. Especially when it comes down to making a dollar bill. So you take it the way you want it, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Nothing to be alarmed about, but, it's something to think about. How about a kid who should be on a college team or should have the opportunity to show his wares not going to get the opportunity because someone is taking up that spot. It's going to be just 1 year. Are they going to use that same 1 year provision of scholarship and free room and board and food? And we're not asking yet that this young man pass his classes during his first year. That question has not been kind of investigated. Think about it. I say it's worth it. I do say it's very much so worth it. For me, I am done. I am done for this afternoon. Butch On Sports is a presentation of My Darling Productions. You can always check me out on Butch On Sports on Facebook. Type me on in. Oh, yeah. Podcast is there. Also, you can type in SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.podomatic.com. You can also listen to me on the game on a Monday, about 6:45, live on 95.1, The Eagle, Sault Ste. Marie. And also, you go online and go to the game website, online version, which is quite spiffy, I should say. Dave McKay, E.J. Russell, Scott Nason, and company. That's all I got to give you today. Opening day tomorrow for the Detroit Tigers. Get there early or don't get there at all. Yours truly will be there. I don't know how long, but he's going to get there and try to do his thing. And a pleasure and privilege to do it too. By the way, it's supposed to be cold down here. Hopefully a warming trend come on. This is 60 degrees today there, and they're talking about 30 degrees tomorrow. I'm wearing a winter coat. Hey, talk to you later, boys and girls. Butch On Sports is a presentation of My Darling Productions.